Will the Lakers turn their victory into defeat? The Lakers, once towering with championship dreams, now find themselves packing their bags. Defeated by the Nuggets in just 5 games, their season crumbled. With LeBron James possibly nearing the end of his LA journey, the Lakers are in a tight spot. What tough decisions await them this offseason? With one of the highest salaries in the league and getting close to paying hefty luxury taxes, the Lakers face a big question. What's next for LeBron James? Will he stick with the Lakers for one more year or sign a longer contract? LeBron James spoke to the media after losing to the Nuggets. When asked if it could be his last Lakers game, he brushed it off. LeBron's future might be more certain than the Lakers' overall lineup. LeBron isn't hiding his disappointment. He's hungry for his 5th championship and knows time is on his side. We've seen LeBron's influence before. He's not afraid to flex his power to shape his team. Looking ahead, this summer will be crucial for the Lakers. If you're a worried fan, relax. Despite LeBron not giving a clear answer about his future, he's staying put. He'll probably turn down his option and sign a longer deal. Personally, we think it might not be the best move for the Lakers, especially with LeBron turning 40 soon. The Lakers know having LeBron boosts their revenue and viewership, so they're keen to keep him, even if he's not at his peak. Imagine the buzz if LeBron and his son end up on the same team. It'll make headlines everywhere. The Lakers definitely don't want LeBron leaving for a smaller market just because that's where Bronny gets drafted, and LeBron doesn't want that either. He's eyeing the big markets, the historic teams. He's got the power to make it happen. LeBron can sway decisions in the league. If he really wants something, the front office will try their best to make it work. According to ESPN's Bobby Marks, LeBron has 2 main options this offseason. He can either say no to his current deal and sign a new one for 3 years worth $162 million, or he can stick with his current deal for 1 more year, making it around $164 million total. The difference isn't huge compared to what LeBron has earned before, but $2 million is $2 million, right? Either way, LeBron's signing up for one of these choices. LeBron's not about to opt for a minimum wage deal just to play wherever Bronny ends up, and he's not taking some crazy discount to stick with the Lakers either. He knows he can get more money from other teams as a free agent. That's why we're totally sure LeBron's staying put. Despite his mysterious hints about leaving, Louisiana has too much to offer him. He loves the big city lights, knows he can cash in big time there, and can pretty much call the shots when it comes to the Lakers' future lineup. Without LeBron, the Lakers aren't really in the spotlight. As we mentioned earlier, we think it's a bit risky for the Lakers to offer LeBron such a big deal, especially considering he'll be 42 by the time it ends. Looking at their finances, they're already pretty tied up. Even without LeBron's decision, they've got $12.5 million locked in for next season, and if D'Angelo Russell sticks around, that adds to the bill. They're already over the luxury tax line and not far from hitting the next level. As we discussed earlier, being a second apron team has its limitations. You can't use your full mid-level exception to sign players from the buyout market or trade cash. Plus, you can't bundle contracts in a trade or trade your first-round pick too far into the future. Teams under the second apron can do all these things. So if we're the Lakers, we're thinking, wow, signing LeBron to a 3-year extension might dig us into a hole. We all know he'll slow down eventually. We've been saying that for years. Sure, his defense isn't what it used to be, and he's not as athletic as before. Did you catch LeBron James in Game 5 against the Nuggets? He was doing it all, hitting threes, running in transition, making precise passes, and sinking clutch shots. Sure, he missed a key box out on Aaron Gordon, but overall, he's still playing at a top level. He's a star in this league and expects to be paid like one, and he's got the power to walk away if he wants, which gives him even more leverage. Remember back in 2019 when the Lakers were really gunning for Anthony Davis from the Pelicans? Especially after LeBron missed his first playoffs, so they went all out, trading away their young talent, future picks, and draft assets to the Pelicans. They gave up players like Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, and DeAndre Hunter. They went all out to get Anthony Davis, even trading away their young stars and future picks. They also signed players like DeMarcus Cousins, Rajon Rondo, Dwight Howard, and Alex Caruso to build the team LeBron wanted. It worked. They won the championship that season. We have a feeling the Lakers might pull off a big trade to make one last push to keep LeBron happy and win another title. This means they might be willing to trade away all of their young players, including their upcoming draft pick at number 17, as well as Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish, Max Christie, and JH. They might even try to get rid of Gabe Vincent, although many of these guys might not have much value right now. But by combining some of these contracts and adding assets like their picks in 2029 and 2031, they could make a deal tempting enough for a team that's looking to go in a different direction. Maybe the Lakers could go after someone like Trae Young. It seems like the Hawks need to shake things up and get some picks for their future, especially since they traded a bunch of them to the Spurs for DeJounte Murray. Or they might try to get Donovan Mitchell if things in Cleveland don't look so good in the playoffs. They could even look at someone like Mikal Bridges from Brooklyn. He might not be on the same level as the others, but he's a great two-way player who could add some versatility to their offense. And we wouldn't rule out a big trade where they part ways with Anthony Davis. It might be a long shot, but just imagine if Joel Embiid asks to leave the Sixers after their early playoff exit. It's not totally crazy to think about. And then the Lakers go all out to team up Embiid and LeBron by trading Anthony Davis to the Sixers. Or they could look at teams like the Phoenix Suns who didn't meet expectations. If the Lakers change course, they might consider teaming LeBron up with players like Kevin Durant or Devin Booker, but to make it happen, they'd probably have to include Anthony Davis in the trade. It's not very likely though, because AD had a solid season where he was healthy all year. Before, teams might have been hesitant to trade for Anthony Davis because of his injury history and contract. But now, if trading him could get them a superstar player who's unhappy with their team, or if a team wants to shake things up and get some assets, it could happen. It's not out of the question. Now, let's talk about Bronny James. First off, we've got a whole video on this. Honestly, we don't think he's at the NBA level. If he wasn't LeBron's son, NBA teams wouldn't even be thinking about drafting him. If Bronny gets picked before the Lakers' 55th pick, or if there's a hint he might, the Lakers will definitely try to trade up or make a deal with that team. They'd have to give up stuff just to get Bronny, which sounds pretty crazy. But if LeBron wants it, they'll make it work. So, we're pretty sure Bronny will get drafted even though he's not really NBA ready. In short, we're pretty sure LeBron will stay in LA and Bronny will join him along with another star or maybe even a superstar player in a big trade. We could see both Reeves and Hachimura being part of the deal. Now, D'Angelo Russell's situation is interesting. He's got a lot of control over the Lakers right now. If he decides to leave and opt out of his contract, it'll put the Lakers in a tough spot for matching trade offers. But if he opts in, it could push them over the luxury tax limit, at least at the start of the season if they can't trade him. Do share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button before you go. We will meet you in the next one.